Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mikebaba-CATIA channel. In today's module 11, we're unlocking two essential part design tools, Combine and Stiffener. Let's dive in.
I got this magic in my fingertips, designing dreams with every click. Shapes and wonders coming to life. With Katia, I cut through strife. In my mind, the future's clear. No more doubts, no more fear. Crafting visions in 3D. Katia's the key, don't you see? I can reach the sky so high. Build my dreams, no need to try. With every tool I sculpt my fate. Katia helps me innovate.
Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about two tools. The first tool is called Solid Combine. Suppose we want to create a shape like this one. One of the ways to create this volume is to enter the sketcher environment, for example, using the YZ plane. We create a profile of the object's cross-section. Then I make the drawn cross-section three-dimensional in the part environment using the Path tool. Finally, I round the corners of the shape. I also show you a three-dimensional figure. First, look at the dimensions on it. I want to use this size in my drawing. The software has also provided another tool for us. This tool is very useful in the certain situations. First, I position the shape in both the top and side views. In each of these viewpoints, a two-dimensional image of the shape is seen. This tool creates a volume by combining two sketches. First, I enter the sketcher environment with the XY plane. I first draw the sketch that was observed in the top view. I exit the sketcher environment and return to the part environment. I enter the sketcher environment again with the ZX plane. I draw the profile that was seen from the side view. I return to the part environment. Now we have two profiles. Be careful that neither of the two profiles is selected. I click on the Combine tool. This window has two sections. The left side is the first component. The right side is the second component. Both sections are exactly alike. Each section has three parts. The first part is Name Profile. There is a box in front of it. In this box, you define your profile. In the second part, it is written Normal to Profile. This part is active. If I uncheck the box in front of it, we must define a direction for it in the Directions section. Now the box in front of the profile in the first part is active and blue. I select one of the sketches. Immediately, the box in front of the profile in the second section becomes active. I select the second sketch. A preview of the shape is shown. I click on OK. The shape has been created. Now suppose we have a shape like this. Two plates that are welded together. Now I want to create a stiffener to strengthen the vertical plate. In the software, this reinforcement is called a stiffener. Before using this tool, I must have a sketch in the form of a line or a curve. I select the ZX plane and enter the sketcher environment. Note that selecting the other two planes is not a suitable choice. I draw a slanted line. This line is not connected to the two surfaces right now, but notice that its extension will touch the two surfaces. I exit the sketcher environment. I click on the Stiffener tool. The Stiffener definition window opens. This window has four parts. The first part is called Mode. This part has two options, from side and from top. Right now, the from side option is active. The second part is Thickness. This part has four options. Thickness 1 and Thickness 2 show the amount of thickness we give to the sides of the neutral fiber. Right now, Thickness 2 is inactive. The reason is that the neutral fiber option is active. In this setting, any thickness given in the Thickness 1 section is divided into two parts. Half will be applied to the right and half to the left side of the neutral fiber. The reverse direction option is also inactive. The third part is Depth. This part only has one option, which is reverse direction. In the fourth part, which is labeled Profile, we define our profile. Our profile here is the same line we drew. Now in front of the selection, there is a box that has turned blue. The familiar phrase No Selection is seen inside it. I click on the line. The name of the line sketch is seen in it. You see that a bulge has been created on both sides of the line. I set thickness 1 to 4 mm. I click on Preview. You see two arrows on the shape. A double-headed arrow that indicates the direction of extension, and a single arrow that is now pointing downwards. Remember, the reinforcement must be performed towards a solid surface. Now, if I click on this arrow, nothing happens. The reason is that we do not have a surface in the reverse direction. I click on OK. The stiffener shape has been created. Note that the stiffener profile is drawn on a sketch plane. Now I select the ZX plane. I go to the sketcher environment. I draw an arc on the opposite side. I return to the part environment. I activate the stiffener command. You see that an error appeared. The reason is that the arc does not touch the vertical surface from one side. I click OK on the error window. I click Cancel on the settings window. I double click on the arc sketch. I return to the arc's sketch plane. I want to connect the end of the arc that wasn't touching the surface to the surface. I will use the coincidence command. I hold down the Ctrl key. I click on the end point of the arc and the edge of the horizontal plane. From the Geometry Constraints toolbar, I select the Coincidence constraint. Look, the other side of the arc is not constrained. But from this view, one can see that if it extends, it will reach the vertical surface. I return to the part environment. I activate the stiffener command. Immediately, a preview is seen. So, if you ever doubt whether the two ends of your profile reach the surfaces, constrain them. Now suppose we have a shape like this. We want to create reinforcement for it. I go to the sketcher environment with the ZX plane. I want my reinforcement to extend from the top edge of the cylinder to the plate surface. Note that we don't have a line or edge on the cylinder right now. I draw a slanted line. First, I create a line using the Fillet tool in the 3D geometry toolbar. I make the top edge of the slanted line coincident with the vertical line. I make the bottom edge of the slanted line coincident with the edge of the plate. I return to the part environment. I activate the Stiffener tool. I give thickness 1 as 8 mm. I click on OK. The shape is created correctly. I increase the zoom on the top edge of the shape. You see that the top edge of the stiffener is flat and is not fully seated on the round edge of the cylinder. I press the combined keys Ctrl+C. I double-click on the slanted line. I go to its sketcher environment. I draw a short horizontal line on the top edge of the slanted line. This line is resting on the top edge of the cylinder. I return to the part environment. You see that a short horizontal line has been added to the slanted line. I click on the stiffener tool. The connection shape of the stiffener's top edge has changed. I zoom in on this edge. You see that the edge of the stiffener is still straight. Now suppose you have a box. You want to create reinforcement on it, in the middle of it. In this case, you can also use a stiffener. For this, I enter the sketcher environment with the top surface of the box. I draw a few lines horizontally and vertically. The lines do not need to be connected to the side surfaces of the box. I return to the part environment. I activate the stiffener command. In the mode section of the stiffener definition window, I activate the from top option. In the lower profile section, I click on the drawn sketch. Look here, not all lines have reached the end. The software could not detect that. Our goal was to extend the lines to the edges. So, one must be more careful when drawing the lines. I change the shape of the lines to get a better result. You see the result of the work. Very well, this lesson is over. Please watch the lesson twice. Practice with me the second time. Good luck, goodbye until the next session.
Let's build the future